Hey everybody, a little something different tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about 13 Reasons Why Season 3. I normally do movie reviews, but I watch a lot of TV, so I got to do more TV reviews. I think, I only do them occasionally, but enough about that. Let's talk about this TV show. So, if you're watching this review, you've probably seen at least Season 1, and I think, even talking to my wife, it's hard to watch this TV show or series because it talks about suicide, and it is some say it glorifies suicide, making the tapes and the whole show about it. And from somebody who was impacted by suicide, I had to watch it and see what it was all about. And I don't necessarily see how it glorifies. I mean, I see how people could do that. It didn't glorify suicide for me, Season 1. Anyway, it was an interesting story. I enjoyed it. Season 2, it was more about the trial. It was a forgettable season for me. But now Season 3. And that's why we're here, right? Season 3, I thought, was very well done. I enjoyed it from start to end. I found that one of the things, Season 1, suicide is what you think about. Suicide, the theme continues a little bit. In Season 3, they refer back to the other seasons, but it really tackles a lot of the other issues that young adults face today. Drug abuse, sexual assault, and different things like that. You could go on and on and on. I forget what else, but there's a lot. Bullying is the other big one. You know what I mean? And everything like that. I just had them all in my head, but I forgot them. But there's a lot of the issues that people deal with today. And at the end of every episode, they also show how you can go get help. Reach out to the crisis center, and they have a link for everybody. And like Netflix always goes right to the credits, but not when this show's on. It at least allows them share with that. If you're dealing with this, make sure you get help. And that's part of the show as well. So not only are they showing these bad things that happen, but there's scenes in it where they show that it's okay to speak out. And to let somebody know that things are happening to you. And I know this review sounds more like a public service announcement, and I apologize, but that's what I enjoyed about it. I didn't enjoy the bad things that happened, but how they shared with the viewers that it's okay to reach out, let somebody know that you've been hurt, so that things can start to get better. And they do a great job in that. Throughout this entire season, and that's part of the reason I know it. And how it's important to have friends. There's bullying going on, and I always think to myself, I don't know if this is right for high school kids to watch. They probably could. I don't know. I don't know, but that's not for me to judge. Whatever anybody else wants. But I think more importantly, from my perspective, it's important for parents to watch. I think if you're watching this, you see what's going on. These things. School shootings. Another thing that they tackled in this. Sorry, I know I'm just pulling them out of the air as I go through them, but you know what I mean. Like, to understand that this is the kind of things that our kids are dealing with in their schools. I know my child deals with bullying as well. So you know what I mean, and so it's okay. So hopefully parents take this and utilize it and are working with their kids. Hopefully their kids aren't the ones being the bullies, but if they are, they're aware of it and they're working against it. Or if your kid's being harmed in any way, hopefully you've learned some things out of this movie or TV show to make them feel comfortable in telling you and things like that. So I think it really has a great purpose, and it was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. I mean, not fun. I mean, I enjoyed watching it. I think these kids are extremely talented. And I think anybody who acts is pretty cool if they entertain me. So when watching them and how they did this, I always like that. I always I'm kind of drawn to these high school dramas because it's seeing these young kids actually perform, and I think that's very impressive. And I think it really got me here at the end. And you watch the behind the scenes comes on. Netflix has behind the scenes of Season 3, and then watching these people who are just in the TV show speak freely off the cuff, and they can just by their vocabulary, their mannerisms, that they're very talented, they're very intellectual, very impressive. It's like sometimes you think to yourself, actors, whatever, all they have to do is go up there and act, but I think it takes something special for these people to do that, and to see kids do that, it's pretty impressive, especially with the type of things that they're dealing with on this show. So, whew, I don't know, maybe I laid it on a little too heavy there, but I wanted to share it with you anyway. I enjoyed it. If you've seen season 1 or season 2 and thought, I don't need to watch season 3, that's okay. I'd check it out if you're interested. It's definitely the best season so far. And funny, I was like, wow, what a great series finale this was. This was fantastic to go out. And then they show a little something at the end. And I was like, well, they're just going to let this, right off into a mystery. And I had to Google it. There's going to be a season 4. I had no idea. But I would have been fine if it would have ended here at season 3. I thought they did a good job. Again, calling out all the major issues. There are some things that, for example, it's not okay to get away with murder, but, so some of that's in there. But otherwise, all the other messages and the warnings and the things like that, and the cast say things, and to start off the show, if you're not comfortable or you're dealing with this stuff, make sure you watch it with a parent, all that kind of stuff. So, something that I think started out very controversial, in the suicide piece of the first season and glorifying that, and then the second season has really turned around into a good message for either the kids or the parents of the kids, and bring awareness to the things that happen. So, alright, that's it. I'm done. I'm sorry. Hopefully I gave you enough information to go ahead and click and watch this show. It's definitely worth it. But thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.